Maybe it's just not done being built yet. Okay, it's almost done. We can then move down, build another breadbasket on this tropical world, which... Oh, don't look at me. Don't pretend that I'm that dumb. Get the starport underway.
Our construction is complete. Technology conceived.
Come, colony ship, colonize this new world that we have prepared for you. What the... Colonize. Query, who's here? Alright. Well, we have Darth... I think this is all organized via name. So, Angel of Light.
Our construction is complete.
Prime. Welcome. New society research. We can keep boosting a leader lifespan. Oh wait, I didn't take my Ascension perk. Whoops. Sure, get the Xenomorphic army. However, not situation log. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to finally adopt an Ascension perk we've been waiting for a long time. Evolutionary Mastery. Gone are the days of survival of our species was all at the mercy of chance when a Multix Secundus' fate was decided on the whims of nature in the genetic lottery. The engineers of our time work not in steel and concrete, but in the very building blocks of life itself. With advanced gene modification, we will secure the future of our nation. Excelente. And naturally, I don't want Voidborn. I don't want it yet. I would like to look at other things first.
Our construction is complete.
So we'll toss this down into the ground. Toss away the Ascension perks, and it is time for us to finally take a little look at our species, because it might be time for us to upgrade our species after all. So, I only want to see species of my empire. The Multix Secundus. It is time for us to create a new template off of this species. You're fine with the tropical preference. So, this is a bug. Because we pulled out Evolutionary Mastery, alright? Unless it's no longer... Okay, hold on. Unless they changed Evolutionary Mastery and I completely forgot about it. What does the perk say? I need genetic resequencing. Okay, that's what I needed. Why did I look back here again? So yeah, we'll get Xenomorphic Army, and then when that's over and done with, then we'll do the genetic resequencing. And with that genetic resequencing, we'll pull out the true insanity of the Multix Empire.
Our construction is complete.
It's just going to take like prohibitively longer and longer periods of time to actually fully upgrade our fleets. Which is partially why I'm not just bull rushing constantly. Is I want to have my fleets somewhat upgraded so I can just keep going through. An archaeological team has made an unexpected discovery. Embedded within the station walls is a hidden surveillance system that seems to have been feeding visual and auditory information to a single point somewhere within the station's core. Someone was monitoring the disciples at all times, even in their most private moments. In some places, the equipment has been torn out or sabotaged. Closer to the central hub are signs of violence and disruption. It seems as though, at some point, the inhabitants discovered they were being monitored. Surprising absolutely no one, being watched 100% of the time makes people very angry. Alazaria, you're good. Are we still eating Hazar? So happy our fleets keep expanding. Soon, pretty soon, we should be able to actually fight a mid-game crisis. Of which, by the way, in 2 in-game years' time, mid-game crisis is eligible to occur. Not guaranteed to happen, but it'll be eligible. I'm glad I didn't do it, because if it was 50 years ago, I'd be so screwed. If the mid-game crisis spawned in my empire. So used to it happening. I might as well wait the 1 month. We're gonna get a new tradition soon. I'm not even sure which one I want to get. Hold on. Pause. Adopting all adaptability traditions will unlock the planetary prospecting decision that allows us to prospect for an additional resource deposit once on our planets. Does that give more districts? No, that can't be the case. Oh hey, they even added blurbs to all of it. Their blocker cost and monthly influence boosting, which gives us housing, crime, menial drone, ruler cap. And this just boosts our overall combat capability. I think at this point, I'm going to go with domination. And the reason why I'm going with domination: we're having lots of crime problems with trying to eat people. Menial drone income will boost all of our resources by an insane amount. The level cap boosts will also be nice. Speaking of the level cap boosts, I just realized I had forgotten something else entirely. Species. Not set rights. I need laws. Where are my laws? Policies. Not selected lineages. Capacity boosters. So now the real question. When it comes to rebuilding our populace, how high can our leaders reach, level-wise? Well, I don't think any of my leaders are living long enough to actually reach that point. Okay, they can hit 10. They can't go above 10, which is the one problem. But I think with the selected lineages and other things like that, I can finally ditch the very last... I can ditch the trait that boosts leader levels, because that's no longer useful to me. I should have checked before applying the policy, in all honesty. How many Elgate insights do I have? I need 3 more. So grab the Rubricator, and... oh wait, I can grab the Rubricator now. That requires me actually going on planet. And rest assured, I was planning on... wait a minute. Why are there 8 benefits? That seems like it's wrong. Or can I just not see them because everything is covered?
Technology conceived.
Oh well. Morphogenetic field mastery. Genetic resequencing. We might as well get genetic resequencing. Oh, that's the point of evolutionary mastery. If I didn't get genetic resequencing, I'd actually question what I'm doing with my life. Alright, ladies and gentlefolk, are we finished? No, we're not. Just speed this up and just suicide rush whatever's north. On the bright side, simultaneously, my empire got a lot smaller. My ships don't have to take the long way around anymore. They can just pass through the system without the scavenger bot. I just need to kill the enigmatic fortress and I can grab whatever's here as well. Nice little breakthrough. All we're looking for. Good to know. Why are you telling me to go fight? Or you, like, you know I can't hire you and won't hire you unless you want me to hire you to send your warriors to us with unarmed ships so I can cut you up and send you up on a platter. Honestly, you should know better at this point. You should know what will happen.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, 31 days. 31 days is all it's going to take for us to reach. Oh, you got engineer! Okay, so we have even more regeneration on our battleships. Sweet. Okay, so it starts off immediately with our smaller ships getting annihilated. I might order it to not rebuild our corvettes because how useless our corvettes seem to be against this guy. Shields aren't down yet. That much is for certain. Are we actually losing our fleet? Wait, what?
Our construction is complete.
Get out of there! Hold on, retreat, retreat.
Our construction is complete.
What? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll figure that out later. Wait, it's their moment of weakness. That's why I built all these citadels, specifically so it's never our moment of weakness. Alright, I guess I was just really good against the scavenger bot, but really sucked against the enigmatic fortress for some reason. I'll even hit them with a comm jammer up there, just so they don't bother trying. Oh, that was extremely unfortunate, but we didn't lose anything that was too terribly important. But BrainBoy, you lost most of your fleet! Yes, I lost a lot of my fleet, but I can rebuild my fleet. The only thing I really care about is the general. General I can't get back, but the fleet? Nah, I can get that back just easy. Fleet can come back just fine. Probably. The thing is, I don't actually remember what the enigmatic fortress is good against. Because our fleet can't make can't make heads or tails of this thing. Wait, what? Design can be upgraded. Are you sure? Good to know.
Technology conceived.
Yeah, I don't actually know what is good against the enigmatic fortress. That's how little I actually remember about it. Okay, fine. I'll get you your freaking experimental subspace navigation. Fine. Our fleets will return before too long. What are you building on our fleets anyway? Battleship. Point defense isn't bad. Medium Gauss cannon isn't horrible. Okay, it's using the scout wings, which are the worst ones I got, because I never upgrade these things. I think better than afterburners would be something else. You have a lot of power, so we don't really need to care about energy. Oh yeah, we don't have access to the best net auto repair systems. Okay, that explains it. I'm assuming these things suck against shield. No, they're amazing against shields. I would have to rebuild because I think the null void beam is just going to be straight better than almost everything else that they have here. Can I make an artillery ship with the tachyon lance? Does less damage against... hull, but I can build an artillery ship just fine.
Our construction is complete.
The armor rolling. Don't need auxiliary fire control. Or reactor booster, for that matter. Hangar core. We don't need
Our construction is
carrier.
complete.
I think if we just go with artillery. Null void, null void, null void. That'll strip the shields straight off our opposition. Sure, we can even... Oh, we can't triple up on shields. And the broadside, stern... We can just do artillery battleship and toss up Gauss cannon? Gamma laser to fill it out. And then afterburners, because there's nothing else really to do here. There. Alright, you can't do that unless you turn off auto design for no reason. Don't
Our
auto-generate.
construction is complete.
Type gamma. Let's just do this. Save. We've traced the wiring to a temple complex devoted to the worship of the Oracle and her clergy in the station's central node, but in the Oracle's chambers, instead of a divine entity, resides an enormous AI nexus of the Oracle brand. Wires extend from its core to like a nervous system throughout the entire station. Secret communications between the inhabitants reveal that there was a failed attempt at storming the temple and deactivating the nexus. It is likely the society collapsed when it became known that the lives are not governed by divine will, but by a prophetic computer. Restoring the nexus will require extensive repairs. Curious. Well, we're going to be restarting the computer. Excellent. Alright, give me the fleet manager. Fleet manager, there it is. I'm not interested in Boomer. Fleet manager, thank you. There we are. Don't ever use this. Get us a new matchup to design. Get the gamma type, because the gamma type is just strictly better. And that hits the command limit almost immediately. Before, okay, let's just rebuild all our ships because they're probably going to use something ungodly awful for no reason whatsoever because endgame fleet design just does not know how ships work. Sigma. That's why it sucks so bad. It keeps using point defense. Okay, if I remember correctly, the only one you really want with point defense is like cruisers. So the cruisers having point defense is fine. Corvettes you want torpedoes on. I keep messing up, manager. Okay, the corvettes are fine. Except the regenerative hull tissue, which is really useless on them. They can't afford it because they just barely don't have enough energy. Thank you. Can I do a null void beam instead? Yes. Is that better than the gamma laser? Not gamma laser. Is that better than the Gauss cannon for shield damage? I'm going to rebuild my design real quick. I feel like I've just been extremely stupid. Let's give you extremely good shields with a reactor booster. There we go. Excuse me, let me fix the type gamma, because I didn't actually bother checking and counting out damage, because 400% damage to shields versus Gauss Cannon, which does up to 200 damage with a plus 50% damage boost, which that would end up being somewhere in the 500 range, versus this one, which would actually be significantly less. The Null Void Beam sucks. Never mind. I had made a very, very grave error in judgment. We're still going to keep the Tachyon Lance, because there's no reason you shouldn't use the Tachyon Lance when you have it. trash this because it's useless. Like, point defense is good against missiles. But if you're going to be a picket ship, be a broadsider. You're gonna be a broadsider, double Gauss cannon, shield, 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 armor. And yeah, you can keep the scout wing. Type SIG, there you go. And what's our destroyer look like? Destroyer is the normal one. It's like, it's completely normal. It's exactly what I'd expect. So the destroyer's fine. Fleet manager. Oh, there are all the fleets. No wonder I was like weirded out. Okay, I don't need a new fleet. Oh, that's Boomer. So can I delete the fleet? Okay, that didn't disband Boomer. I was actually kind of afraid for a moment, but no, we're good. Okay, we have... Get rid of all of this. So, the reinforcing is really tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then fill out the rest with battleships? What is a balanced and healthy fleet? I don't know. That should be the... Oh, wait. Duh. Up the cruiser. There we go. That's about balanced. Jesus! Let's reinforce all. Alright, we can reinforce this fleet. It's going to be obscenely expensive, but hey, we can do it.
Our construction is complete.
I'm so glad we've been building this big economy. I'm so glad, and we can try again. I don't mind that we lost a lot of our, like, ships. Because in all honesty, does it really matter? Does it actively stop us or halt our advance? Not really, because nothing's going to dare attack us.
Our construction is complete.
Soon something will, but not anytime soon. Boom. It's gonna be all eaten up, but hey, we can deal with it. There we go, genetic resequencing. Thank freaking goodness. Get the amoeba, because the amoeba is better than what our current setup is. Guardian point defense, ion disruptor, proton launcher. Look at the plasma thrower. Okay, now we can also mess with our species. So let's create a template. Can't be added or removed, that's fine. Intelligence. Well, let's just give ourselves a blank slate. Alright, so blank slate. We have advanced text. Delicious is funny. But no. Don't need nerve stapled. Yeah, we really don't need nerve stapled. Fertile. Fertile combines the best of both worlds with growth speed and housing usage, that's fine. Robust is amazing. Don't need Unity. We're going to be boosting. Oh wait, no, that's gonna outdo... No, we'll be fine with Erudite. And then for now, we can take this template because it's better than our current template. There's a lot of growth speed, housing usage reduction, habitability, more resources from jobs, leader lifespan, and Erudite. We have no reason to do nerve stapling because there's no reason for nerve stapling, and I might just gene engineer everything else. Oh, I need to change the name of this species. Alright, apply template. How long would it take to apply the template everywhere? Just apply everywhere.
Our situation log is updated.
53 months? Yeah, it's worth it. That is definitely worth it. Apply this template across our entire species. Do the research. And maybe, just maybe, our species will reach the stars. In 53 months, you're going to see all our resources skyrocket, our habitability increase across the entire sector. Oh, we'll be good. Trust me, we're going to get our society research to our insane levels. Hello, I would love to upgrade you to a citadel. The problem is I think I need to boost the... I need to fix the Thundering Swarm. And while I've got time to do that, let's fix that. So... we don't need any of the Sigma class. The Delta class will be retrofit. So get the Gamma class going. Get 8 in there. We don't need all of these, but we can retrofit this to Kappa Pride, so let's do that. Side class, I don't think that actually needs a retrofit. No, it's actually a mistake on my part. You can be upgraded to Gamma class. And by that, I mean actually upgrade to Gamma class. That's not Gamma class. We need the Sig class.
Our construction is complete.
Alright. We can drop this by 1 to boost this by 2.
A war breaks out.
There we go. And when the time comes, we can reinforce this fleet so it actually fits in properly with the rest of us. Actually, we can reinforce it now.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, that's because your home station is like in the middle of nowhere. Well, the closest to the front lines is actually Miklor's Vortex, so guess what? Your new home base is Miklor's Vortex. Return there and take your sweet, sweet time doing so. Where are you going? You're going to Yield Dun. You should actually have Miklor's Vortex as well, because that still is better in terms of all future wars. Both of you take the long, long journey there.
Technology conceived.
Plasma thrower, how neat. Fine, we'll get the 10 months it takes to get the colony development speed. "47 months. 47 months is all I must await for thee." Why am I going fastest? Hold on.